We are in a game. It was a wait, but we are in a game. We are in a game for Go4Dota. It is a platform where amateur teams can have a cup. There's cups each week. Each week, if you want to participate, you can go to Go4Dota.com, and just instead of the four, it's the actual number 4. So you should check that out. We have Cause We Can versus SheeverGaming, and these two teams are not all familiar, or at least with the cups, because SheeverGaming already won 2 cups, and Cause We Can already won one before. So let's see if they can take the second one for their name, and then be even with Guru, if they wanted to. If well, of course they want to. They want to beat their opponents. That's what all teams want to have. So yeah, it's quite unknown teams for me and maybe for you too. If I don't know how familiar you are with the amateur scene right now. But I'm expecting still to see some good games. I mean, the previous game for Guru, where we had to wait for why this took so long, they played a game for about 70 minutes, 60 minutes. It was a long game, and I usually think that long games, not necessarily good games, but they can be. They can definitely be. Let's see the difference between these teams. We already have some bets going on. Nothing unfamiliar that we see here. We have a Lycan, Lone Druid, Darkseer, Invoker, and a Nature Prophet being banned out. And I'm going to apologize for the cat sounds that you hear in the background. He was not doing that before the cast. It's like, you start casting, okay, let's go crazy mode and start meowing all over the place. We have the last ban out for Guru right now, as the first pick will go to Cause We Can. And we will see what they can. Oh, I'm gonna make that pun so much. Sorry. That's, yeah, never mind. What we still have, oops, I accidentally hit my cat. Sorry. What we still have we still have a CK in, but I'm not sure if these two teams would be playing that. I mean, it is a fairly new hero, and usually, well, not that commonly picked up. What you don't see commonly picked up as the first one is a Venomancer as well, but they might have a signature player for that one that they want to put on that hero. Leshrac was still in as well, together with the Brewmaster. Guru does not need to think long about what they're gonna go for. Having a solid stun, solid stun, can't really call it solid, having a stun together with a Brewmaster. So a lot of mid-game and some pushing power for Guru. These teams don't take long about picking stuff, going like fast as the wind. We have a Vengeful Spirit and a Death Prophet being picked up by Cause We Can. Death Prophet probably be going into the mid lane, and Enigma being picked up by Guru. 2 support heroes by Cause We Can. I'm wondering if they're aiming to go for a tri-lane, or if they're gonna play one of those 2 heroes fairly aggressive, maybe put Venomancer on a solo lane or something, because it is possible to do that with him, definitely. Enigma, yeah, he can do anything. He can go into the jungle, he can go into a solo lane. It's a really versatile hero, and it basically doesn't give anything away if they're gonna have a jungle hero or not. We have a Queen of Pain ban out together with a CK ban out. Chaos Knight no longer in the pool. What do we still have in? I feel like I'm missing something that is still a Chen. There's no Chen. Of course, Chen is a hero that requires a lot of micro, and to be honest, well, they apparently don't want to go for that. Maybe Cause We Can still wants to have something like a Chen or Enchantress, just in case Enigma is going into the jungle. They should have an opportunity to also have a jungle hero, but we're gonna see if they're actually gonna choose for that one. We have a Tinker ban out, so we have some solo lanes being banned out by Cause We Can. It's actually pretty smart, because if Enigma is indeed going to go into the jungle, they need 2 solo lanes. So banning out 2 solid solo lanes is a great way to deal with that. And we have a Tidehunter being banned out by Guru, so they want to have the majority of the team fight. Slaughter will be picked up by Cause We Can. They really don't spend any time, or at least not that much time. They know what they're going for, and they're not too shy to say so. Slaughter being picked up. Let's see what Guru is going to go for, if they're indeed going to pick up some kind of solo lane hero. A Windrunner is still in the pool, of course, as well as something maybe like a Puck or something, if they want to go for, or Broodmother. In which case there's already a counter for it in Slaughter, so maybe Broodmother was indeed the intention for Guru, but they are having second thoughts, because of course Slaughter is there now, and you kind of don't really want to have a Broodmother when there's a Slaughter. Windrunner being picked up here as a solo lane, so they could still go. They could probably have Enigma in the jungle. We have a Dazzle being picked up by Cause We Can. really having, they know what they want, they know what their strength is. They probably have a lot of signature heroes in these as well. At least that's my expectation. A bit unorthodox picks, as Guru looks a bit more textbook, or at least from what we're used to. As well, we're gonna see how that's gonna work out for Cosmican. Because picking up Dazzle basically means that that's gonna be, well, that's not necessarily true. They have 3 heroes that could potentially be their support. They're probably gonna run one of the a tri-lanes and one a solo lane. Venomancer maybe solo lane, and then Dazzle and Vengeful Spirit is a tri-lane with the Slaughter. I don't know. They have a lot of options, and that's gonna be painful for Guru because they don't really know what they're up against right now. And if they are indeed gonna have a jungle hero in Enigma, they're gonna be outnumbered as well. And Guru thinking about their last hero. Is it indeed gonna be another solo lane? Is it gonna be a Puck, or will it be something like a, what do we still have in that could do? Lone Druid? No, it was banned out. Night Stalker, maybe, if they want to have a mid-hero. I mean, mid-hero could be Leshrac as well. And then they can have a Brewmaster lane together with another support if they want to pick another support, maybe Crystal Maiden or something like that. They could definitely go for that one. At least something with, kind of with the Leshrac, or Sand King actually. With the Leshrac, you kind of would want something with a stun, because then you have no chance to miss your own stun. That's why you would pick up a, well, a Sand King with the Leshrac, for example. Even though they might be confident that they can hit the stun with the Malefice on there, or maybe just enough with the Shackle. I mean, if we look at Cosmican, they have a Crush from the Slaughter, they have a Magic Missile from the Vengeful Spirit, and of course Dazzle has the Shadow Poison. No, it's not called that. It's some kind of poison. It's confusing. Anyway, he can stun. It's maybe a bit with a bit delay, but he can stun. So they basically have 3 stuns on them. Well, oh, it's gonna be Age Depression. Well, actually, that gives another stun if Cold Feet hits. That is gonna be a stun for them. Shackle Shot is there as well. Might not be as reliable as a direct stun. Malefice can be called a stun. It's more like a disable, more like very annoying disable. And of course, Leshrac stun. Hurl Boulder, maybe from the Panda. So a bit of amount of disable up on both teams. I'm gonna switch over this because we're gonna chip into the game, and I'm gonna hope that it's all good. Yes, it is. I just have to turn on this one, because then you can see which team is where. There we go. And we're waiting until the teams have picked up their heroes so we can jump ourselves into the game and can see who's playing what. There we go. And since we're all unfamiliar, or at least I'm unfamiliar with these teams, these players, I'm gonna introduce them to you. I normally do that also, but this time it's a bit more needed, I guess. We have Takor playing the Aged Apparition, and we have a 3-minute pause that is needed. 3 minutes pause that is needed, so we will have to wait 3 minutes. So I have 3 minutes to discuss the picks and stuff. We have got Leshrac being played by Crazy. We have Gonzo playing the Brewmaster. NZV is going to be playing the Windrunner, and SNK is going to be playing the Enigma. And he is probably going to go into the jungle with a dual lane. Which one is going to be the dual lane? They have a lot of options as well. It's quite confusing. Because Aged Depression could be in the middle, we could have Brewmaster in the middle, we could have Leshrac in the middle, Windrunner could be in the middle. Every single one of these heroes could have a solo lane, potentially. And if I don't know where they're gonna go, then perhaps Cosmican don't know where they're gonna go either. And that's gonna be something that, you know, it's good to do. It's good to confuse your opponents. We have Fermi playing the Slaughter for Cosmican. We have Sudox playing the Death Prophet. Sneasel is going to be playing the Venomancer. SHDW is going to be playing the Vengeful Spirit, and Insignium is going to be playing the Dazzle. And as you can see, we have a German team on the Radiant side and a Croatian team on the Dire side. And, well, European teams love it. So it's a European server as well, in case you were wondering. Which you do. Which you might. I was gonna check if we can find out already who's gonna be playing what, as they technically got 3 possibly support heroes, with a Venomancer, a Vengeful Spirit, and a Dazzle. But all 3 of these heroes could also be very aggressive. We have seen Vengeful Spirit carry before. It's not very common, but it has been picked up. Venomancer's solo lane has been picked up as well. It can do very good that way. Same goes for Dazzle. I'm sure you, if you don't remember, then you should remember the Vico's Dazzle in a game that they played versus Na'Vi, where they did really good until well, you should watch the VOD actually. But yeah, so far we see, I actually believe that Dazzle is going to be more aggressive here, as Vengeful Spirit is the one that picked up the courier, and Venomancer actually got worse in his inventory, so we'll probably be two supports, probably supporting the Slardar with Dazzle solo lane, maybe mid or Death Prophet mid, either way. They're going to try to probably end it fairly mid-game. I don't think they should. They want to make a late game, even though the Dire doesn't really have any late game carries. But otherwise, then the difference between the supports and possible supports and heroes that are not really supports will be noticed too much. They're gonna have to take their momentum early game. As soon as Slardar is level 6, maybe try to get some ganks off. And of course, Death Prophet should still try to push as fast as she can, as soon as she's level 6 as well. Just rotating through these towers and get them down, get that gold advantage, and hopefully keep it coming. Same thing goes also for Guru, though. I mean, they have the Brewmaster. If a Brewmaster gets some good farm, then he'll normally have his Blink Dagger up by level 7 or 8 or something. Sometimes level 6 if he's really lucky, but 7 or 8. And as soon as he has a Blink Dagger, he'll also have his split, of course. He can definitely take fights. No, doesn't matter if it's team fights or not. I mean, he can take kills, and he should take kills. And I am expecting that's what we're gonna see if he gets his farm up fast enough, of course. And it's just something. I mean, that as soon as you have your ultimate up, you should kind of use it. It's same like with the Enigma. As soon as he has a level 6 up, he will start looking for a black hole, most likely. Shout out to Judge. Apparently, NZV has girlfriend issues. It's not really a good thing to have on the Sunday night when you're about to play a final match for a tournament that you've been doing all evening. Of course, they did have the previous match that lasted for 60 minutes or so or more, so that might have been the cause. I don't know. I hope not, for his sake. We see Age Separation picked up that Observer Ward, so he's gonna be playing the support. Not surprising, actually. He's gonna actually, well, not surprising. I did say him possibly as a possible mid hero earlier, but he's probably gonna go with the Brewmaster. And if they can get a clap off a hero and then a cold feet, the cold feet will almost not certain, will almost certainly hit. And then you have a good dual lane. And then two solo lanes, Leshrac in the middle, Windrunner on the side solo lane, most likely, and then Enigma in the jungle. That's gonna be my expectations. Yeah, I think I have all expectations now. It's cool. I'm expecting the 3 minutes to be almost over, but apparently the girlfriend needed more than 3 minutes. Girlfriends often do. Yeah. In the meantime, I can tell you some more about Go4Dota. I mean, for people that are thinking, hey, wow, I want to play in this, you can. I think you can, at least. If you go4dota.com and go there to the website, I think you can sign up with a team. And I believe they have cups every night in the weekend, so Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So there's always a spot for you. What? They have the wrong hero, so we're gonna have a remake. So I'm gonna switch overlays very fast so that you won't see the secret password that was used. Ooh, exciting. Yes. Disconnect. Leave game. Join game. But yeah, they have a website. They kind of rushed the website, I've been told, because they wanted to have it done before DreamHack, and it did work. I mean, they have got it finished before DreamHack, but they are not totally finished yet, so there's still work to be done. And they're gonna add guides and all kinds of other stuff that you that you want to be seeing, guides, etc. That's it. There we go. And we're loading in again. So now I can switch to the casting screen again. Sorry for the hassle. We're loading in and should have the girlfriend issues should be solved. So I'll go again over who's playing what because stuff might have changed, and you know we want to see who's playing what. So if stuff has changed, then we want to know that. We have to wait until here people picked up their heroes first, though. Let's see if it's still in the captain's mode. No, it's not. It's gonna be in all pick mode, and yes, it is. So yeah, for people that just tuned in, it is a website for the serious amateur. So amateur Dota 2 players that want to get better, that want to have a platform to play games against other teams, that want to go for cups, that want to have a chance of winning something because there's not always a prize, but sometimes there is. I believe I saw there was a prize pool for 150 euro at some point, and at some point you could win TeamSpeak server, for example. It's not always there's not always a price, but they're trying, and it's basically everything that gets put into the website by people that join, by people that visit the site, by the numbers that they get, also goes out to the gamers again. Everything that gets put in comes out to the gamers as well in form of prize money and stuff like that. So yeah, that is the case for the people that were asking. I'm gonna go over the teams once again because I don't really know exactly what has changed, but we now see, actually we see Tacker playing the Age of Separation. We see Gunzer on the Brewmaster. Is he actually did he pick up the ward steal? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. We have there's the change. We have NZV playing the Leshrac now instead of the Windrunner, and Crazy is gonna be playing that Windrunner. Is gonna be on his way towards the bottom lane. And we indeed have SNK on the Enigma. He's going towards the jungle as we see Age Separation gonna probably be placing ward and then move back to the top lane because mid lane is reserved for Leshrac. And we see everybody of Cause We Can moving towards this top lane. That is where the party's at, and they're not gonna find anybody right now. They've used the smoke to do that as well. We see the same hero still on the same player still on the same heroes. We can have SHGW playing the Vengeful Spirit. Frommy is gonna be playing that Slaughter. Sudox is gonna be playing the Death Prophet. We have Sneasel on the Venomancer, and we have Insignium on the Dazzle, like we saw earlier. Oh, this is a very aggressive position. Hello, Age Deparation. Oh, he's gonna ward. He's gonna see Dazzle though. Dazzle scared him off. He's not going to be able to ward now. He wants to, though. He wants to. Oh, Age Deparation! There's not going to be a stun in time, or is there? Yes, there is. There's the Gale, there's the Crush, and that's going to be a first blood going towards the Vengeful Spirit for Cause We Can. And they can. Okay, I will try not to use that funnel too much, because I can. Sorry. But very fast first blood for Cause We Can. And a very sneaky one too. I mean, they kind of knew that Age Deparation was going there to ward or gonna find someone out that was possibly placing ward. They placed their own ward as well, but at least Age Deparation got that much done. But yeah, it will put them at advantage and Age Deparation at slight disadvantage. And the rest of the people in the lane, of course, too, because they do get some extra experience and gold from that. We have a Leshrac versus... Whoa, hello. We have a Leshrac versus a Death Prophet with a ganking team here in the form of Vengeful Spirit and Venomancer. They will probably roam the map a bit. We have Slaughter on the top lane facing the Brewmaster. He is going to be in a tricky position with an Age Deparation there. He's going to place the ward. He gets spotted. It's going to be caught out. Thunderclap crashes and we'll be able to get away from that one. And the two heroes that we saw earlier are gonna go towards the top lane now too, as it is turning into a tri lane as expected. On the bottom we have a Windrunner versus Dazzle solo laning it up, and they should in theory be fine if they got a Shallow Grave as well. Maybe they should be fine, I think. I'm gonna say BO1. I think they should be fine. And I think the second kill rather, sorry, first kill already done, is gonna happen on this top lane, and probably if it's gonna happen anytime soon, it's gonna be these two making it happen. They're looking for a kill, looking to land a stun, and Age Separation and Brewmaster know that, so they're backing off. They're playing it very carefully right now, as they should. They have a ward only here, so they don't see that the heroes are still in the jungle, but they do have a ward here, so they have not seen them walk past yet. So they know that they should be somewhere around there. His Separation, still standing there. Guess he was too late with the stacking if he wanted to do that. Unless he wants to stack for one creep pool. Which he might, yeah, he does. The only issue if you have if you are stacking or if you're pulling with one creep stack is that in a way it doesn't kill the whole lane. Oh, hello kill, hello magic missile. Brewmaster in a lot of trouble. Still tries to get away from that one, but he's slowed so much. Cold feet on starter might be enough. Actually, it is enough. Brewmaster staying alive as Starter is being forced back with the cold feet on him. Nice save, or nice save, I guess, by Age Separation. And good stuff for Brewmaster for still being alive. Because that ganking combination is just too deadly. Yeah, I was saying, if you're pulling with one creep stack, then you, well, you're not going to be able to kill off the whole creep wave. So the creep wave will be stacked up right here, and it will end up pushing the lane. And that's something that you normally don't want, because the reason that you're pulling is to try to keep the lane forced out of the, well, keep the lane towards your tower rather, so that your carry, your farmer, is going to be able to continuously farm. Vengeful Spirit and a Venomancer on the move. I think Enigma just saw them walk past though. So in that case, Leshrac should know that what's waiting for him. He should play it extra safe. We'll see him staying on the side. Let's hope for him it's going to be on the side enough. They have a ward, so at the moment that they step over this line, they will see them, and he will probably move back. There we go. He's in time. Ganking team is not going to find anything here. Let's see how they do for last hit so far. We have 15 for 11 on Death Prophet. A lot of the knives up on her. Leshrac is 8 for 5. Is also getting some denies, but not as much as the Death Prophet, of course. Of course, that's also because she already has a bottle, is able to just creep storm every time, and bottle up on Leshrac as well, actually. But he doesn't have his lightning storm to make it easier for him to last hit stuff. A regen rune up on him as well. Haste rune up for the Vengeful Spirit. She was looking for a kill earlier on the Shrek, but he was playing it safe still. And now they're gonna go for the Vengeful Spirit. Sorry, Age Separation. Lands a stun. Is there gonna be a Gale in time? Is there gonna be a crush? She tries to block. It's not gonna be enough though. Or is it Gale from the side? There's the crush. Lands on two heroes. That's gonna probably be the end of Age Separation. Tries to get away from that one, but is not gonna be able to do it. Vengeful Spirit taking another kill while the Cold Feet still lands on the Slaughter. But he is gonna be able to continue back to farming right now, as it's now 2 for 0 in favor of Cosmican. And Vengeful Spirit took both of those kills. Initiated with both Venomancer and Vengeful Spirit. Well, I guess the first one was initiated by all. Stun lands on the Brewmaster, just harassment so far. I mean, doesn't really have any mana left. Vengeful Spirit might be moving back now, since without her mana, without her magic missile, she's not worth that much. Unless she's gonna get that clarity potion of the Venomancer, which she does. Hello, clarity potion. So that's at least something there. Let's see how this bottom lane is doing, because they've been very safe. At least we haven't seen anybody dying here yet. And like I said, nobody should die in theory. We have a Dazzle going for his poison touch first. Okay, I was almost worse. It wasn't poison, but it was poison touch. Yeah, having that stun already up on him, able to harass Windrunner a lot. Picked up now his Shallow Grave as well as the 2 levels of heal, and apparently was not scared enough that he would die. So Shallow Grave only at level 6. We have Crazy. He is on 18 for 6 right now, so getting quite some last hits. Not as much as the Dazzle though. He's on 26 for 8. So yeah, in theory still this lane should be fairly safe. These two should be able to just manage it just fine with the power shots and the wind run and stuff like that. Double damage room for Vengeful Spirit. Wonder if she will pick it up or if she'll guard it for the Death Prophet, which seems to be the case.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
If Dazzle pushing the lane a bit, he can push a bit faster with his healing wave now than the power shot can. At least with his amount of mana that he has. And since he has a Soul Ring as well, able to spam that out every time. Just continuously push the lane if he wants to. Normally you don't really want to because you want to be able to farm, but he's a Dazzle. And he might not want to farm. And here we go again. And then we have a drawing on the minimap, so Gur knows that they're coming. They're gonna find the Enigma. Oh, they're gonna find Leshrac. Gale lands Malefice. Venoman's out of position, getting caught out. Stun lands on the Vengeful Spirit, and that is gonna be 2 for 0 here as ganking team goes down. Enigma taking one, Leshrac taking one, and that is a successful counter gank for Gur as they take back the 2 kills that were taken from them earlier. Let's see how Slardar is doing first, the Brewmaster so far. He has to be a bit more careful because the Guru knows that he won't have his support for now, so he will be able to get harassed without doing too much in return. He of course has his haste, so he would be able to get away if he gets initiated on. But yeah, he's at 25 for 11 right now. We have the Brewmaster who is 19 for 2. So fairly even. We'll see the gold graph probably a bit more in favor of Cause We Can. Not that much though. As the kills are now even again, and that's the big drop right here, there. And it's only last hits that are slightly different. But then again, it's not that different that it causes more than that. Double damage shooting up on Death Prophet. Wants to go for that. Takes an Edict though. Takes a lot of damage from Edict. That's a kill! The Shrek taking a kill for that one.
Fall by my edict.
Fall by my edict. That is exactly what she did. As we have, oh, Gale, Enigma. Is he gonna be able to get away from this one? Lands a Malefice. I don't think it will be enough though. Or will it? He doesn't have boots. Venomancer does have boots. He could chase it if he wants to, but he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to. Or does he think he'll still die? I don't think he'll still die. No. There could have been a kill, but they'd rather go for something else. Or maybe he was afraid that Leshrac would come there around the corner. Because Leshrac was there and he doesn't want to risk that. It was so close though. Target with boots versus target without boots. And that target without boots also had a slow on him for 50%. Stun does not land. Looks like Guru is done with playing nice, by the way. Trying to get more kills, trying to use more long-term mana. Enigma moving towards the top lane. Is level 7 right now. Will probably be wanting to use his black hole. Amplified damage up on the Age of Separation. Will be backing off. There goes Enigma. Still without boots and 1300 gold up on him. It's quite surprising that he doesn't have boots. Oh, Leshrac still getting a kill on the Death Prophet. Look at how low he is. Death Prophet using his ultimate for that one. Leshrac is going to buy up his mana boots now, so that will be something. I think at least. Yes, there we go. But good for him that he got this kill. I mean, that was taking it back. He's now 3 for 0. Taking it back over the Death Prophet, who's 0 for 2 right now. Who had that early advantage also with the level that she got from, or almost level that she got from the First Blood. Cold Feet, Slardar backing out again, will be safe. For now, it looks like Guru is, like I said, done playing nice and they want to push this tier 1 tower. Gale landing on both. Age Separation taking a Sun Crush there as well. Black Hole though catches 3 heroes of Cause We Can. And there goes Slardar. He goes down, split from the Brewmaster. They want to go for the Vengeful Spirit. Will they get him? I think they will. There we go. Vengeful Spirit going down. Tornado up on the Venomancer. Well, they try to kill off Sudox a bit. Even though they can't really do that. Stun landing on the Venomancer as well. They want to still go for him. Fire Panda is dead by now though. Enigma on the run. Cold Feet still landing on Death Prophet. Hey, as he is getting stunned. And there we go, he is getting stunned, but they don't want to go for that anymore. Venomancer is still there, it's too big of a risk, and they back off. But 2 for 0 in favor of a Guru with a good black hole there to go through is definitely a success, as you could call it. Still only 2 kills then for Cause We Can, as they did take the first 2, but it has lost now 6 heroes in a row. And Leshrac still happily farming. Even though they did not get that much farm at the start, I mean they were kind of out late on last hits. But right now Guru is taking it back purely because they are taking the kills. And that's a very successful way of doing it, of course. Kills for gold. And that fight, those kills that we just saw, combined with a tier 1 tower dropping, gave them a 2k, over 2k gold advantage right now. Blink Dagger up on Enigma as he will be looking for more black holes. He went straight for Blink Dagger. Who cares about boots? Give this man a Blink Dagger. And there it is, dominating Leshrac as he moved onto the bottom lane to kill off the Dazzle. Was not able to save himself with a Shallow Grave that he did not use for that one. Was probably stunned and shackled the whole way. Maybe just stunned. Edict there as well. Power shot. And with the Leshrac now level 10, they will start pushing down towers very fast if they wanted to, and they probably do. They probably do. Edict will help out, or not? No, no Edict for Leshrac. Rather keeps holds on to his mana, I guess. Venomancer there to try to defend this. Takes a power shot. Doesn't hit though. Gale lands on creeps. Try to stop that from happening. Crush lands on 2 heroes on his top lane, and we see Age Separation going down very fast with that amplified damage up on him. Now amplified damage up on the Brewmaster, who is gonna take a fall to the D spears just flying through, and there we go. Death Prophet taking the kill, and TP in coming from the Shrek right now, as Windrunner TP's in as well. They will still try to catch out someone, but will they be able to do so? Windrunner looking for a shackle slot, but backing off again when she finds out that exorcism is not yet done. That would be too much damage for them to deal with, but at least a tier 1 tower is safe, as they still have not lost a tower yet. And Delphi back on the bottom lane is gonna continue to farm and to push. He has got his mana boots up now. And, well, he's not doing too bad, at least, well, considering that he died once just now. And Goldgraph is going upward a bit again. Basically because Cosmican has been taking back some farm. And taking back some kills also. 2 kills for them. On the top lane. Dimensional Spirit is a level 5. We have Brewmaster level 7. I'm just checking experience graph for a second. 5k in favor of Go4Gaming. And that is quite exceptional. Well, actually no. I was thinking the other way around. Sorry. That is purely, well, not purely, but mostly because the Enigma is just farming in the jungle the whole time. And he is level 8. And that is just 3 levels that you're getting. I mean, that's just a jungle hero. Having that extra gold and experience in the jungle just makes that much of a difference. And they're gonna scout out. Nope, they don't see him. They don't see him. That's all waiting to see if he would get ganked, but it can continue his farm for safely right now. Missing that last hit. As everybody has moved back to their lanes apart from this Slardar, who looks to be on the hunt. He looks to be on the hunt. Has got his amplified damage up. Well, he almost has because it's super short cooldown. Probably wants to go for Leshrac, but for that he has to have the lane pushed out first. And right now that is not the case, and that Prophet is not really helping him with that. And it's the only reason why he would stand here, to hope someone would crush that river, which they don't. So he goes towards the middle lane, see if he can find some kills there, because that is what he has to do. Get spotted by the ward though, so we will see Age Deprivation being very safe here. As Age Deprivation is continuing to farm here, because he needs to get some levels up. He has not got that much on the top lane, and he died 3 times. Rather get some safe levels up while Windrunner is on his top lane, helping out the rest of his teammates, as they are probably looking for a kill, well, rather a push. Leshrac with his invisibility rune. Well, this tower should be theirs. I mean, it's only Venomancer that's here, that was there. He doesn't want to be there anymore. I don't blame him, because 4 versus 1 is not a fair fight, and there goes the tower down very fast, as that is the second tower that's going down, and also the second tower going down in favor of Guru. They are having their bottom tower pressed, and that will probably drop as well, as Age Deprivation is going to back up from that one. They don't want to defend that anymore.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
And then they just decide to push down to the tier 2 tower, stun landing on the creeps. Nova actually helping out there, clearing up some of the creep waves. Venomancer's trying to play some wards, but he can't really do that much else. Tier 2 tower trade in the meantime, top lane, bottom lane is getting pressured as well. Of course, with Go4Gaming can push a little bit slower, pushes a little bit slower than Guru does, purely because Leshrac is just such a fast pusher with a level 4 edict up. They do trade towers though, because as you can see, tier 2 tower went down on both sides. So still 1 tower in favor for Guru only now, with the middle lane having that 1 tower extra up for them. The gold graph should not have changed all too much. Tower for the one team, tower for the other team. So it's just fairly even. I'm just looking forward to seeing Enigma blink in Black Hole actually. Just saying, because he got that blink dagger now. It's got his boots up as well, but he has not really used it yet. As in used his blink dagger for Black Hole. They have not tried to look for it. Well, actually, you can consider the push on the top lane earlier a fight for a team fight. Shallow Grave will save the Venomancer here, as Leshrac chooses the safe road out, because he was surrounded by heroes. Doesn't want to be that. Venomancer is going to be able to get away from that one. A tier 1 tower getting pressured by Guru. Not even with the Leshrac here. Who needs the Leshrac to push towers when you got an Enigma with his Eidolons, even though there's no Eidolons either. There they are. And 4 push continues for Cosmican. They want to get this tier 1 tower as well. They don't have a creep wave as of yet though, and they might trade a tier 2 tower for it, and that would not be a good trade to have. As it looks like, well, with this pushing, Gura is kind of forcing a team fight, but so far, there has been no answer from Cosmican. I mean, they have been pushing for themselves. It's like, okay, you take our towers, we'll take yours. It's fine. We can do that. We can definitely do that. Now they go here. Now they're looking to defend. They see the Death Prophet standing there, and they actually want to go in and Malefice on him too. And pump his access into him. It's going down so fast. Power shot to finish it up. Split up from the Brewmaster. Wants to go for more, as the rest of Cosmican is backing it off. Shackle ledges the Dazzle to a tree. We'll get stunned. We'll get an Age Deprivation ulti up on him. We'll go down. Oh, Shallow Grave gets popped into a black hole, and we'll go down. There we go. Enigma going down as well though. Tower getting the last hit. Brewmaster got the last hit on the Dazzle earlier, by the way. Slardar in the mix. Gets The Age Deprivation, actually Death Prophet getting the last kill on that. He's not done yet. Crush lands on two heroes again. Frumi not done yet, wants to go for the Windrunner 2, but she wind runs away. Is there a haste? There is a haste, but his level 2 is not as fast as the Windrunner. He runs the wrong direction, loses him out of sight, and will be chasing down the Brewmaster instead. Brewmaster who gets chased down by these two heroes, and there's a haste. He gets blocked by his own teammate, amplified damage up on him, and goes down to the Death Prophet Crypt Swarm, and that is a takeback from Cause We Can. Successfully defended our two true towers after Death Prophet went down so fast earlier, but got back, and then just made sure that she got some kills in return as well. She got a Malefice on her. Taking a lot of damage from those islands, has to make it back, has to run very fast. The separation ulti is not gonna hit. We saw it fly here, or is it? Is it? No. Oh, it is. It is. And actually this range creep got the last hit of that one. It was enough to kill her off. The flying over animation thingy does a little dot too. So that's the one that got her still. She now died twice, and the buyback was on cooldown because she bought back earlier after she died so fast, like we said. Goldcraft should still look fairly even though, I guess. We see it slightly dropping in favor of Guru, right? Guru first. That was, of course, they did take the tier 1 tower down, and the tier 1 tower in the mid lane did not drop because Cause We Can had to back off. But then Cause We Can took the team fight. That's the only way I can put it, and then the gold went a bit back again. Still only 3k gold difference though, that's not that much. We have a Brewmaster who picked up a Vanguard, going for a very tanky build, seemingly pushing or building towards a BKB, most likely. Mechanism up on the Windrunner already. Oh, Enigma, invisible. Doesn't have a black hole either, blinks away from that one. Smart choice. Actually gets spotted out, gets a crush, gets amplified damage. Stun will be there too from the Gale. Gale will slow, stun will be there from Dazzle, and he goes down slower to take on the last hit, and that was totally out of position for the Enigma, as the kill score is now 9 for 11, and the most kills have been done, I believe, by the starter. 3 kills for him, 3 kills for the Death Prophet as well, but Death Prophet has died 4 times right now. And she is still quite squishy. Picked up a drum, so has got a bracer in there, so that should help her stay alive. Pops her exorcism, wants to go for that tower, will go for that tower, and tower goes down. Death Prophet taking the gold from that one. And they seemingly want to go for the tier 2 tower, which they might get. Exorcism is one of those skills that is just, you can't really stop it. There's still fortification up, of course, but they can't really do that much else about that one. Apart from killing off the Death Prophet, but do you really want to try to push a team fight when Death Prophet has her exorcism up? That should not be underestimated. 5 versus 5 though, 5 heroes from both teams are in this lane. TP out from the starter, who goes farming back in top lane, so Cause We Can backing off, don't want to take that. Too much risk with the black hole almost being up again. They know that they don't really have the team fight most likely. I mean, they have the Brewmaster on the other side, they have a Enigma on the other side. Team fight is strong on Gaming. And they don't want to really have to deal with that. Team fight for, oh, hello Smoke. Hello Vengeful Spirit. Out of position, Shackle, Cold Feet goes down so fast. Brewmaster taking the last hit with the clap of his nunchuck. Whatever it is. What that evil laugh he has. Wow. Now, experience graph in the meantime looks a lot more even than the gold graph does. Actually, no, it doesn't. It's dipping back towards the 0 line again, just like the gold graph is. I mean, look at that. That is the tower going down, and it's just a massive difference. And there's still a tower behind for Cause We Can. So if you imagine that tower with with even towers, they would be ahead right now. It's still the 3 kills that makes a difference for this experience, though. And the fact that Cause We Can is right now, they're just trying to defend their towers, or at least standing here in the middle lane with all 5 of them, and not really getting anything done. Apart from, well, they're farming out one lane. Of course, they can't really farm on the bottom lane because it's pushed way too far. Middle lane might be tricky, even though they could have done that, but they'd rather go for a smoke and go to try to kill someone. Blink dagger up on starter now too, so they have that initiation and a crush to follow it up with. They've got Venomancer building towards, well, has Arcane Boots picked up a Sage Mask as well. Still has his gauntlet. Oh, Gale lands on Age Deprivation. Still gonna be Poison Touch. Yes, there is. Age Deprivation is gonna hit though. Wants to go for Venomancer, but gets stunned and goes down. Venomancer taking the last hit for that one as well. She's now 3 for 4. Oh, blinking from Enigma Black Hole, but gets swapped down again. And silence. Enigma out of position, goes down. Vengeful Spirit getting a double kill for that one. Do they want to go for more? Windrunner away out of that one. Smart choice, girl, as they go for it towards the tier 1 tower on the top lane. A lot of words with the T there. Tier 1 tower on the top lane, towards there, yes. And they will probably get that tower kill as a result of those two. I mean, Enigma wants to blink in for that black hole, but just did not pop it off in time. And did not have the Venomance in there as well. Sorry, Vengeful Spirit that is, who was able to swap it out very fast. Well, it's the one thing that your one job with the Venomancer if you're facing an Age Deprivation. And they want to go for last tier 1, actually it's not the last tier 2 tower, there's a tier 2 tower in the middle too as well. But they want to go for it. But they won't have to deal with the Leshrac, who is not yet there. TP incoming from the Enigma will be there again, but we'll have a black hole on cooldown. They know that. That's Prophet taking Age Deprivation ulti, but won't be too bothered about that. They won't have an Exorcism yet. Still trying to do some damage here. The only initiation that they have right now for Guru is the split from the Brewmaster or Leshrac Invisibility Rune, yes. It could be a two shackle on Dazzle. Want to go for that cold feet, will hit as well. Stun from Leshrac, lands on Death Prophet, they want to go for this. Dazzle puts a Shallow Grave up on himself, might stay alive, but gets put in the cold mechanism, that save it live, heal there as well. Leshrac going down, Vengeful Tear takes the last hit. Shackle ledged on Fermi, who goes down. Fermi, sorry. Stone lands on the panda with the fire. Fire panda will go down. One of the most deadly pandas there is. Venomancer taking a stun. Exorcism being off cooldown again, being used. Shackle ledges Venomancer to a tree. Will go down here to the last hit of the Windrunner. And Enigma going down to the Death Prophet's ultimate. With Brewmaster back to his normal self. Put in a tight spot here. It's gonna be chased down by the spears. Will it be enough? I think it will be. Yes, it will be. Double kill for the Death Prophet as Windrunner is on her way out again. Just like the Leshrac is. Well, actually, Leshrac died. Is gonna be on her way back again, rather. Because they don't want to lose the tier 2 tower here. 14 for 14 kills right now. Exorcism will help out, push out this tower. And there's no fortification left to use for this one. Leshrac is gonna back off. Smart choice. They can't really defend this anymore. Not with one at least. And Slardar is back to farming again in the meantime on the bottom lane. And he was the only one that went down for Cause We Can. Actually, no, sorry, Venomancer went down too. Boo. The Shrek on the way out. Tower will go down though. They won't follow that for them. Vengeful Spear taking the tower money. Picked up a Medallion of Courage. So just to nuke down that Heroes of Guru, mostly the Brewmaster that needs that, just because he has got 8 armor, you really you want to be able to nuke him down. He's got a lot of HP as well, and just want to have something to nuke him down. Or maybe because we can want to use it on the Roshan as well, because that one is still up, and they are at the level that they might be able to take that. Yeah, they might be able to take that, especially with the Medallion of Courage. You have Brewmaster picking up a point booster, so did not go for a BKB at all. He wants to go rather for a Aghanim Scepter, just to have his ultimate of a shorter cooldown, which is very useful if they're gonna try to get team fights more often. Enigma's Blink Dagger is off cooldown again. Might start looking for a team fight. Talking about team fights, 45 seconds on the Brewmaster ulti, though they might want to wait for that one as well. Goldcraft in favor of Cause We Can. No surprise there. They took the tower, they took the team fight, and forced Guru back to their base. So 2k in favor for them right now, as they're gonna counter ward the ward here. Nice job by Tekoi. Yeah, Dazzle got a mechanism and a force staff. We saw the mechanism early being used to keep himself alive. He was so close to dying. He got his Shallow Grave up just in time. Death Prophet in the meantime killing up the Enigma on his top lane. Oh, TP out from the Brewmaster will be enough. Will be in time. Slardar, what do you want to do? What are you gonna do? Will he be in time? Yes. Blink, crush, cold feet on him though. He has to walk out of that one. Will get hit by the Age Deprivation. No, won't get hit by the Age Deprivation ulti. And everybody, of course, we can is on this bottom lane. They want to go for this. Will they be able to do it? Pipe up. And there goes the Exorcism. Should be almost over though, I believe. Fortification went off. They can't really push into this as much. Split from the Brewmaster. Death Prophet in a lot of trouble right now. Gets stunned here first. Gale ledges onto the track. Venomancer ulti helping out there, forcing back Guru as they try to chase down one hero. Stun ledges on the Fire Panda, though they will try to kill off the Fire Panda so fast. That is the only thing that does so much damage. Shekel does not ledge on the Venomancer. Death Prophet getting taken down here. Shallow Grave saves his life for now. Age Deprivation ulti gonna hit as well. Probably will go down. Brewmaster taking care of the Death Prophet there. Slaughter taking care of the Age Deprivation as he also gets the last hit on the Enigma. That is 3 for 2 so far as Dazzle also went down here. getting killed off by Leshrac. Leshrac, who gets a crush, gets amplified damage, and gets some hits from Frumi as he is trying to chase him down. Will get hit by the tower, will be enough. Lands a stun, lands another stun, and goes down. Slaughter taking another kill, triple kill for Frumi right now, and he is backing out, building towards his BKB. Has got a recipe now as well as he TP'd to the top lane to defend their tier 3 tower. Did not get anything in return for that team fight, as in no tier 3 tower. Did have this half of the damage of the tower done by the exorcism, but no Roshan for them either, because they did lose a lot of heroes as well. It was in the end it was 4 for 4, I believe, 3 for 3. Not sure, but they lost a lot of heroes. They lost Death Prophet, lost the Vengeful Spirit, I believe. He's back again. But still, triple kill up for the Slaughter. It's gonna be a dangerous thing to deal with for the Dire side. And with the BKB up as well, I mean, he'll still get put in a black hole, that's true. But he won't take as much damage from the power shots, from the fire pan, and that's a very important factor there. And it will just help overall. Won't get stunned anymore. Apart if he goes into a black hole. Can't really call it stunned though, it's more like a disable. Let's see what the Dire is building to counter that, because so far it's looking in favor of Cosmic Ken right now. The last couple of team fights have went their way, even though the last fight, I can't call it straight that it went their way. With the team fight potential now up from Cosmic Ken, I mean, they have so much stuff that they can throw out there now. They have a mechanism, they have a pipe. Who has the pipe, actually? There we go, pipe is up on the Death Prophet. And they can deal with a lot of damage coming out from the Dire team. And that will help them, and there is there is a mechanism up on the Windrunner, but there's no pipe up yet. And with the Venommancer ulti, you kind of want a pipe, because it does a lot of damage, and you saw how much it forced them back when it was used early on the bottom lane. Tower will go down, that's the power of the exorcism. You can't really go into that for a team fight, because you'll just not fight on even ground. If it's one thing you want for a team fight, is either fight on even ground or uneven ground in your favor. But not if you have an exorcism flying around there. They will have a slight comfort that the exorcism won't last that long anymore for the tier 3 tower. There we go, it's off again. Tier 3 tower will live another day. And Cosmic Ken is seemingly backing up again. They know that they can't really fight without an exorcism up there. They might want to go for Roshan instead. No, no they don't. Frumi is just on his way to farm that bottom lane up. Venomancer picked up a Ring of Aquila and an Urn of Shadows. Quite an unusual build for Venomancer, as he went for his Gale over his Poison Sting. He's a semi-support, semi-carry, still able to put out some damage and just able to maintain his ground and able to do his thing while doing a support thing as well. And of course, he's not the only one supporting, because Vengeful Spirit is trying to support as well. At least she's looking like support. Picked up a smoke as well, as we have everybody of Guru trying to look for heroes. They put up a smoke as well, but they got scouted out. Kinda failed for them there. They should be looking for another black hole again, looking for a team fight that's not close to their base. That's the kind of thing they have to do right now to take this back. Brewmaster in the meantime finished up attacking him Scepter, so we'll have a cooldown of 140 seconds, soon 120 seconds for his ultimate, having it up almost as fast as, well, a lot faster, sorry, than the black hole of the Enigma. And it's not as fast as this one. 100 seconds up on Exorcism. It's just a short cooldown for that one. Well, 120 seconds for the split. Yeah, it's only 20 seconds difference, I guess. Oh, what are you gonna do? They're not being spotted actually. Now they are though. Blinking, crush, age deprivation, taking an amplified damage. Malefice going off on Slaughter though. Stun from Vengeful Spirit, lands an age deprivation who goes down to the Slaughter, and they are gonna back off here most likely. Invisibility rune for Dazzle, who's gonna scout out some of the heroes that are no longer there, and they're gonna take Roshan as a reward for killing off the age deprivation, because it was such a hard kill. And with the ages, who will probably be up on the Slaughter. Actually, this is a very dangerous situation. I mean, there is an Enigma, and well, they're kind of spread out. I guess it's cool. Power shot going through, scouting them out. They know that they're there. Shackle doesn't hit. BKB being popped. Stun, latches, still. Aegis being picked up by the Slaughter, though. And there is a blinker from Enigma. He's silenced right now, though. Can't do anything. Gets killed off before he can do his black hole. In the meantime, Brewmaster splits, because that's the only thing he can do to stay alive. Trying to get a kill. Age deprivation. Sorry, Aegis popped. Aegis pops on the Slaughter, who will be up against Tornado up on the Dazzle, so he can't heal for now. Leshrac taking a lot of damage here, amplified damage. Death Prophet taking the kill with their Exorcism. and still not done. Is the spirits back yet for Exorcism? Yes, they are. There are the spirits back and back to full HP. And that's probably should not worry. Earthbend is the last band alive. Will be back to his normal self right now as he does get picked off here. And Frumi and the rest of his team on their way towards the middle lane might try to get the kill the tower. But in the meantime, we see the blink going off on this creep wave because they don't have the creep wave with them. We see Dazzle on his way, gonna try to get the creep wave there because this would be a perfect opportunity to push in. Even though, yeah, the momentum is gone by the time the creep wave reaches the tower, so they choose to go for the bottom lane instead. Tier 1 tower, Tier 3 tower almost down already, 36 seconds left on the Exorcism. Malefice, pipe up for the Radiant, full speed on the Slaughter. They still have the black hole and they want to use it. Unless there's another silence from the Death Prophet. That was just so unfortunate for the Enigma. Well, good play by the Death Prophet. And again! Silence again, no black hole! Enigma going down before he can do anything again. Windrunner on the way out, being silenced in the meantime too. Venomman's ulti will hit on the Shrek, will try to get out of there, but gets stunned and is going down so fast. Venomman's taking the last hit, Shackle does not ledge. And Windrunner and Bruma stage separation. Those are the only 3 heroes that are left alive for Guru at the moment. And there's the Exorcism once again. Tier 3 tower goes down. Windrunner, what can she do? What can she do here? Sends out a power shot once in a while, but that's basically everything that she can do. Fortification goes off, try to lay as much as they can, but the barracks will go down here as well as the ranged barracks. But they need to get that black hole off, but nice silences from the Death Prophet have made sure that he is not able to do that. He's just not able to get in there. One thing to stop that from happening maybe would be a blink dagger, but well, he has a blink dagger. It's just he's not staying back far enough then, I guess. The Brewmaster can't really initiate. He really has to walk in there with his with himself and then split, which he almost has up again. It's not well, actually the Enigma is kind of the only initiation right now that they have, and it's not really been so successful as well. It's been good positioning for Cosmican as well, making sure that they just were not that close together that it would be an obvious position for a black hole. And if it was, then the silence would have been there. I mean, they have consistently taken down Enigma every time for at the first target of a team fight. And that is just something that you have to do. 4-staff now up on the Venomancer as well. Everybody has a 4-staff. 4-staff up on the Vengeful Spirit. 4-staff up on the Dazzle. 3 4-staffs right here. Ah, that Prophet does not have a 4-staff. She did pick up a Reaver as well as a Vitality booster. So tons of HP as she now has finished her heart. So it will be very hard to kill. Something that she had some issues with at the start. She died 5 times so far. Let's take a look at the experience. Gold graph for now. It's almost 10k in favor of Cosmican. Not surprising though. They have been taking the team fights. They have been taking the towers, and we will see a sort like a likewise experience graph, as that is actually a bit more over the top. We have 12k in favor right now from the team fight at the bottom lane, where they were able to take so many kills and just push out. Oh, and I didn't see the donkey yet. It's not really donkey though. It's a boar. He looks a bit uncomfortable. Oh well. What kind of donkey do they have? They have a normal donkey. Phew. Soon the normal donkey will be the unusual donkey. Yep. Mark my words. Well, maybe not soon, but at some point. At some point they will. Start out picking up a Hyperstone. Gonna go for the Assault Cuirass, perhaps? Probably. Smoke up. Smoke up for cause we can. Cause they can. Yeah, sorry, I said wasn't doing that anymore. The ward does not spot them because they are in a smoke. Going towards the top lane. They're not gonna find any heroes there though, because it looks like Guru is playing really defensive right now. You could say like that's what they have to do, because otherwise they'll get killed off. But they're not getting any farm right now either. I mean, they're purely now relying on that black hole. If there's the black hole, there will be enough damage to go through. BKB now finished on Leshrac, who has 1 stack on his Bloodstone. Oh, there they go. And we see the drawing being made on the map. Going towards that this place. Gonna maybe try to push in from that way. I'm gonna make it an arrow.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
But let's see if they're actually gonna do that. They see them. And if they get in a good black hole, that would be so awesome, but they have to wait until the exorcism is done as well. They have a fortification, no they don't. Oh, there they go, crush on age separation, out of position once again. Shackle, ledge on the Venomancer, getting killed off, actually put in the Shallow Grave, nice job there. And there goes the first one down, Brewmaster down, age separation down, Venomancer on the Radiant side down, as we steal a Shrek, dying very fast, Enigma getting picked up, Death Brawl, but triple kill! triple kill for Sudak there with his Exorcism flying around, doing so much damage and helping out on the tower as well. Actually, no, there goes the Exorcism being killed off. In the meantime, it's not over yet, or it is, GG is called, but the team fight was not over yet. Venomancer still got picked off by the Slaughter here as Cosmican takes their second win in the Go4Dota Tournament Cup. Now even with Guru, because Guru already took 2 titles for themselves, and that's gonna be the barracks dropping as well for the middle lane. As we're gonna see if they're gonna rotate to the top lane or rather go for the tier 4 tower straight away. We still have the Brewmaster in the game, so we won't see the throne exploding just yet until they have killed it off. And yeah. Well, I wanna thank you all for joining me for this game. This is a game for Go4Dota. Go4Dota.com is the website of that. You can check that out. It's a website platform for serious amateurs where they take it up against each other in tournaments all over the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and this is the Sunday one, obviously. As it is Sunday today. Yes, there's logic in it. And you should check it out if you want to start off a team for yourself. It's the perfect opportunity to try yourself out, see how you do against other teams. And we'll let you look at this end screen for a little while longer as we notice that there's 4 mana boots up on the Radiant side, 3 4th stabs up on the Radiant side, 2 drums up on the Radiant side. Bit overkill, maybe, but it worked out for them. They won, so I'm not gonna judge that. And lineup, I mean, it was purely. I think we can have the MVP being Sudox for this one. I mean, those silences on Enigma the whole time, that just kind of stopped him, and they did not get off those team fights that they wanted to, that they were aiming for. We did saw a couple of black holes, but they were just it was just out of position and getting swapped by the by the Vengeful Spirit as well. So a good play from both teams, but Calls We Can takes the win. And I'm gonna switch overlays. Oh. Also, before I forgot that, my name is Sheever. I'm a Ghost of Gamers caster. Check my information on SheeverGaming.com for my YouTube, Twitter, and stuff like that. There we go. Now I'm done.